very big problem, and right now I don't tell myself, say, you see that problem when I see, I go chook my head inside 100%. You understand? I go chook my head inside the problem 100%, because you see, a lot of you don't understand what is going on. Make it make sense that we have a country where policemen are pinning murder on somebody else. Get the point, right? You should never pray to find yourself in a position where it's only you and God that knows the truth. Do you understand? You should never pray to be in the position where not only you and God now know the truth. You better take that prayer serious, because the day where you go enter that kind of problem, now where you go know what make me the fight. Until then, you will not really understand. This so AIGG Moshood when I call, you will not understand. When we say now only you and God, every other person don't believe. Now it is now you and God. Until you the kind of fight when me are the fight for this Ahmed matter, right? Now, surprisingly, when the Ahmed guy called my name, I don't know who he was, so it be my business with him, right? And then when I started doing the case, God so kind, because of who I am, a lot of times these things just come to me. You understand? Information is what I use to work, and that is why I've been up here for the longest, you know. So I started getting one or two things that are there, because all of these are even public documents, you know. So I started getting all of this. Bro, I could not sleep, right? I took my time to study this case. And I don't understand, like, it's not about say, oh, VeryDarkMan do online, they talk. No, I don't just wake up in the morning and carry my phone and go online. Sometimes I don't even sleep, right? See this eye, my eyes every day bad. Because of things like this. See, now this matter line with this, right? So I don't sleep. I just study the thing and they ask myself, say, which kind of country be this? What kind of country is this? Right? So the first person, the genesis of this is simple. In 2023, a particular guy died. His name is Sharif Salami. So let me take you people, you know, say since now the other part of social media we did, right? So in 2023, a particular guy died. His name is Sharif Salami. So when Sharif Salami died, of course, investigation started, even though they also did not do an autopsy, right? But, well, anyways, investigation started. 2023 passed. 2024, Prince Ademola Akinloye died. Now, how did Sharif Salami die? Sharif Salami died when he attended the burial in Mapo community, right? When he was coming out, then a particular group of people saw him and they chased after him and they shot him, and that was how he died, right? Then in 2024, Prince Ademola Akinloye was also shot and then he died. 2026 came. You arrested 2 suspects. So you have to get the point now. 2026, you arrested 2 suspects. These 2 suspects confessed that yes, we were the one that killed this guy in Moba community. Thank you. We were the guy that killed this person. We killed Sharif Salami. One of them said, Bariga, he said, the reason why I put my hand and I joined them in unaliving Sharif Salami is because Sharif Salami, my prick, the egg for my prick, Sharif Salami break one. Then Fabo Fatai then said that this guy, Sharif Salami, the reason why I joined hand to unalive him is because he unalive a particular guy called Apetu Sopo. And this guy is an Aye, and we are all Aye cultists. So that day, We saw him in our area, mobile community, and then we ran into him, and that was how we unalived him, right? So they gave a reason, cult-related activities. They videoed them, and the next thing the police were supposed to do was to tell them to write down the statement, to put it in writing. Why do you need to put it in writing? What if the file, the video file, what if it corrupts? What if they steal the phone? I don't know if you understand. Anything could have happened. But by documenting it, by having it in writing, it means that you have done double authentication, right? So the police, they failed to record the statement. Obviously, because the police had an ulterior motive. They had an agenda. That one passed, right? Then they waited. They didn't do anything. By this time, get the point. By this time, this guy called Ahmed, when they unalived Sharif Salami, Ahmed was not around. When they unalived Ademola Akinloye, Ahmed was not around. I am not saying this Ahmed was not around because I want to say it. They are document backing this up from immigration. Immigration did their investigation and said, oh, this guy was not around when this thing happened. So, therefore, you cannot say Ahmed Nainduam. You can say maybe Ahmed conspired to do it. You can now say Ahmed maybe he tell people maybe they help him do it. Abi, since he know the damage, if he say he sent somebody. Now, 1 month later, after you arrested these people, you now brought them out. You now did another interview. In this other interview that you did, these people never mentioned Ahmed's name. You were the one that mentioned Ahmed's name. You said, who did Ahmed give the job to go and unalive Sharif Salami? Do you understand? Who did they send to go and unalive Sharif Salami? And the reason why you brought these people out is because on the 5th of February, you went to a land. You wanted to go and survey the land so that you can sell the land. And then the street boys there, they chased you away. They chased you away on the 5th. On the 6th, the next day, you went to go and bring out the suspects. And then you now told them that who did Ahmed send? In that particular video, it got to the time where one of them looked at you and said, which Ahmed are you talking about? Then you people were now the people that told him that Ahmed Ajiron. They now said, the Ahmed Ajiron that we know is a peacemaker. He's a peacemaker. He's the king of the youth. The youth like to go around with him. Right? Then you now said, who did Ahmed give the job? Who did Ahmed give the job? They now said it was Bode that contracted them to unalive Sharif Salami because of pressure. Immediately you say, why didn't Bode follow you? You did not say, where is Bode? Let us go and arrest him. You say, why didn't Bode follow you? The next thing, you know, eventually now ask, where is Bode? They now said Bode is in Germany. You were the one that now also said that Bode is in Germany selling cars. You told them that Bode is selling cars. This is the first time I am seeing that in a case, the person that contracted the assassins, nobody declared him wanted, nobody posted his picture, nobody asked for him, nobody sent him an invitation. This person is alien as of now. Now, that one passed. Then you ask them, so this is where it gets tricky. Then you ask the boys that, okay, you have confessed that you unalive Sharif Salami. Who unalive Prince Ademola Akinloye? The first person said, I don't know. The second person said, I don't know. We don't have anything. We don't know the person that unalive Prince Ademola Akinloye. Abi, now, if these two suspects don't know who unalive Ademola Akinloye, right? And they did not confess whatsoever to the unaliving of Ademola Akinloye, why did you now put the death of Ademola Akinloye on Ahmed Tajuddin? You see, this is the part that there is a problem. Why did you put the death of Ademola Akinloye on Ahmed Tajuddin again? Now, Ademola Akinloye, his investigation was cut short by his brother. I will take you back. Ademola Akinloye, on the said day, he died around August 2024. Ademola Akinloye, on the morning of that day, Ademola Akinloye he went to the farm and he was on the phone. His older brother, Babajide Akinloye, kept on calling him that, come, they want to see you in the palace. Nobody knew it was him that was calling. It was Ademola Akinloye that told a guy called Monday that he sent to go and buy food. He said, come, Alpha. My brother is calling me, go and buy me food. They went to go and buy food. Before the guy came, he left. Now, this Prince Ademola Akinloye was driving. A Suzuki car came, hit him. When he hit him, he came down to look at the damage. They brought out gun. Pop, pop, pop. They shot him. He didn't enter. They carried cutlass and they finished the job. Now, when they finished the job, they took the dead body because the people left. They took the dead body and they took it to deposit it in the morgue. When they deposited it in the morgue, he had his phone. They gave the phone to the police because the police is natural for you to report to the police when something like that happened. Now, they carried his phone and they gave it to the police. This same older brother came when police wanted to start investigation and say, oh, I know you want to conduct autopsy. Autopsy will require you to cut open my brother. We are Muslims. I am going to sign that, I don't want you to do investigation on this guy. His older brother, Babajide Akiloye, the same person that was calling him on the phone. The same person that he said that was calling him on the phone. This same guy, right, now went there to collect his body. Then after 10 days of his death, the reason he gave for collecting the dead body is that we are Muslims. We want to bury him immediately, which makes sense. Then after 10 days, you now want to go and collect his cell phone. You signed a bond to collect your brother's phone. If you collect a dead body, say you be Muslim, you won't bury him. That makes sense. But you can't go collect in phone. The phone are Muslim, where you won't bury. Is the phone Muslim? You collected your brother's phone. So how are the police going to investigate who unalive your brother? So if somebody was threatening your brother on the phone, how are the police supposed to help to unravel or uncover the people that have been threatening? What about text messages and everything? You collected it. You collected the evidence. You collected anything that could have pointed towards the hands of the person that might unalive him. You collected these things. Then all of you now sat down together and now say, okay, the best person to carry this blame is Ahmed. Then you now decide to put it on Ahmed. Do you understand? Then all of this is happening because of one thing. Because the CPS of them, Jimo Moshood, who is now an AIG, is part of you guys. So you see why I cannot keep quiet on this matter. Then at the end of the day, you are now following them to drag land. Then at the talk, when they invite me to come to Lagos, come and do what in Lagos? I can't come to Lagos. It is my right. What do you want me for? What do you want me for? Now the two of them don't run. The suspect again, they don't break suspect hand. As I speak to you now, those suspects, one hand don't break. One police tortured somebody until the person died in custody. The only reason why that person will die for custody now, never get justice, is because his family members, maybe they don't even know that this person don't die because they don't go bury the person. The people now fit say they are picking there for Lagos, they hustle. They fit say they are picking there Lagos, they hustle. Yeah, they don't say the picking don't dey for inside Kirikiri. They don't say the picking there for police custody. They don't say their picking don't die. Or they fit say their picking don't pass from Lagos go abroad. They fit say their picking don't make am. Their picking no one give them anything to flex. I don't know if you understand. They fit think say okay, their picking no one go money to flex. They don't say picking don't dey for inside custody. Picking don't die. Bro, you people don't understand. It goes beyond what you people see. Now you are telling me to come to Lagos. My evidence is in Abuja. I'm not going to go to Lagos. And nobody can do anything. They can't do anything. They can't do anything. Then they went to go and get all these micro creators. I call them micro. These small chipmunks. They go carry, say me that they do interview. I was looking at the interview. I said, but come on, man, you people are so dumb. But of course, I know that these people, have they ever done anything investigation in their lives? They don't even know anything about investigation. I checked yesterday, I said somebody say, VeryDarkMan is scared of going to Lagos. Why are you scared? That's where they tell police, say, no, they come, you say, you fear. You go ask police why they never send people, may they go arrest me now. Now you know who they fear. Why police never send people, may they go carry me? That one I be debating. Police for say, go carry on. That's the main part. I'm standing up for myself. I know my rights. I know my rights. I can't be, come on, man. What you want to do me? Prison? I don't go prison before. I don't sleep for prison. I don't sleep